Yeah, buddy. Let's talk. We about talking today. So when you start jump up in here. Yeah. Jump up in here. Jump up in here. Quite a few things happened over this past week. Yeah. Listen, I had told niggas I won that battle when I left. When I left Milwaukee, I told niggas I had won that. Niggas was, niggas say, oh, you always talking that same shit. Listen, I just let the battles drop, speak for theyself, and do what they do. All right, let's talk about. We gonna start with the 8 out of 9 rounds. Listen, niggas thought I was playing since the very beginning, right? I was out there at Tampa, but I was about to battle Glue, and I did a 15 minutes of fame interview, and I told if all three of my next opponents were all out here, I would battle them all tonight. And this was on the night that I battled Glue. I told him I was ready for every single opponent that I had coming up, all in that one day. And yeah, nobody believed that for some reason. And for some reason, nobody thought that I would really hold myself to that standard to actually complete all three of those battles. And no matter how many days apart it was, there was no way I was gonna write the material and not complete the material. There's no way. Um, Preparation is very underrated. A lot of people don't understand what make niggas unprepared though. Situations could make shit happen, but as far as a person preparing and writing for the battles, I had all three battles ready. So, you know, nah. Listen, I'm not out here to say I bodied anybody or killed anybody or anything like that, cause a lot of people will say the toughest battle was the Bankhead battle. So he's the one that's not, you know what I mean, on URL. So that's a big shout out to him. Nah, that wasn't no none of the battles were. I just did it to showcase myself. I did it to showcase myself. That was the whole point of it. It was a personal challenge. Yeah, because I want to break down everything that's been popping uh while I've been quiet, because I've been in my zone to knock these joints out. But the chess situation. Uh I saw so many stupid comments on that fucking post. I saw Iron Solomon is pissed because Chess got Lux and Hollow before him. I saw that I'm pissed because Chess is up there with Lux before me. I want to put this out on record, and I want to do it as clear as it can be. I'm pretty sure a lot of niggas still will not hear this just because they're dumb. Not simply because of the fact that I'm not saying it, but niggas are dumb. But I can't speak for Iron. And I'm not saying, and I'm not speaking for the 50 people in here either. I'm talking about for the retarded niggas who's creating these narratives. I could give a shit less about who's on the stage with who when they're on the stage. I could give a shit less. If it's a big opportunity for one of my peers, I'm all for it. Y'all have been saying Lux's name more than I have. I don't get what the infatuation is with y'all with me and Lux. I said his name maybe 3 or 4 times, and that was a few years ago. When I first came back to URL and I said that's who I wanted. I came back and I said that's who I wanted. I kicked a few asses and then got on stage and said, where he at? Tell him come out, quit hiding. The narrative was painted right then. Everything else that niggas is doing is just pure extra. Y'all, there's a reason I have not said his name in over a year. I do not care. I don't have a personal agenda to bat. Y'all didn't hear me say nothing about battling Lux before last year, before I came back to URL. And y'all didn't even hear me say it after I first presented it out. When I say, yo, this nigga needs to come out and see me, I left it at that. The entire I get that the people want to see it, but the people create a narrative like I'm the one chasing the battle. I could give a shit less if I'm ever on stage with that dude or any of the people that y'all consider Mount Rushmore battlers. I could give a shit less if I'm ever on stage with them dudes. I just beat 3 people in 8 days. I literally have solidified my own path since the day I got in this shit. So to battle another nigga to solidify myself has never been my game. I literally said, if y'all think he the nicest, tell him to come see me. That's all that was. Or if y'all think he the nicest, I want to see him. But y'all have carried that to a realm where it's really annoying now. It's like, listen, it's a good matchup. If the matchup happens, it happens. If it don't, it don't. I don't think there's a battler literally out of all the battlers I politic with, there's nobody with a set career goal on battling a specific person. That's just crazy. Like, we are our own people. Like that's crazy. So, you know, Chess deserves to be on that stage. Y'all putting Lux and Hollow as the pedestal for the criteria to be on that stage. I don't agree with the fact that because Lux and Hollow are the people on the opposition on the stage, that a certain amount of people can be on that stage against them. That don't make sense. That's crazy. Chess has been proving itself. Chess had a big speed bump in battle rap. He hurdled it, and now he's been kicking ass. Why don't he deserve that shot? Why don't he deserve the battle? Why don't he deserve to be on the stage? Fuck who's on the other side of it. He deserves to be on the stage. So it's retarded. And then I'll do like 3 or 4 big events back to back. Like I remember I did 2 Gnomes and Summer Madness straight. And then the very next Summer Madness, niggas was like, JC, why you ain't on the card? I'm like, bro, I literally just did 2. Like let niggas work, let niggas shine, bro. It's literally all about everybody enhancing and uplifting the sport and pushing the sport on. One nigga not gonna be able to do that. You gotta let niggas earn their keep. It's crazy so many niggas going at him for earning a big shot and then getting it. And I get who niggas wanted to see. I get that niggas is mad that Surf ain't on the card. I get that. I understand it. It's not gun titles no more. I get that. But the hate that comes to Chess for being the person on the stage is just crazy. It's just crazy. Who better than Chess to replace Surf on a rock and surf battle? Who better than Chess? They've publicly put Chess under their wing. All over Instagram, all over Twitter, all over Facebook. They've been, both of them, been putting Chess under their wing and running with them, making the gun title cave thing a trio. Who better than Chess, chemistry-wise, and who better than Chess up there? You know what I mean? Like, y'all got to step back and before y'all start hating, just think about what y'all saying. Sometimes it don't make sense. Sometimes it just don't make sense. And then y'all would rather say y'all scrap the whole battle. So now we don't get Tay Rock on stage. We don't get Lux and Hollow teamed up on stage. It's so much shit we don't get by canceling the whole battle. Y'all know for a fact y'all have been way more pissed if that battle didn't go down. Or if they didn't get on the stage together at all. Y'all have been pissed. So, you know, I think y'all should do more congratulating than hating. But back to these motherfucking battles. I just had to get that out the way because this whole narrative that whoever stands in front of Lux makes me upset if it's not me. I don't give a fuck about that. I don't care nothing about it. Literally not even a little bit. Not even a little bit. I'm not a Moor at all though. Yes, I'll definitely be in the building though. My first event to actually be a fan of in a long time without having bars on my brain and prepping and shit like that is gonna be dope to pull up. So I'm definitely pulling up. Yeah, and then if that's the case, I'd have been mad at Verb for battling Lux. When Verb just beat Mook. Why don't he deserve that battle against Lux? Against, and see, that's the thing. We keep saying against Lux. Against anybody. He just beat Mook. Like, Verb should have been able to get whoever he wanted, wherever he wanted at that point. So why would a nigga get mad because of who the opponent ends up being? It don't make sense, bro. Like I'm JC. I'm not JC. I'm not you know, the artist formerly known as, and then until he battles Lux, he don't get his name. And what the fuck does that sound like? That shit sound retarded. Like I got more battles than a lot of these niggas. The vets, a lot of them. I got a lot more battles than these niggas. Now I gotta battle certain niggas to get in that. Nah, fuck that. And them. I'm me. But yeah, so anyway, all three of those battles on everything I love, I wrote them bitches in 7 days. Now, if anybody remember my last blogs, I actually mentioned it. I actually mentioned that I wrote 4 battles in a week. And you know, so the battles that I actually completed in 8 days, I wrote in 7. So now don't I listen. I'm not pumping myself up. I don't know how the fuck I did it. 7 altogether, bro. I sat down on a Sunday, and by that next Sunday or Monday, I was done with all 4 battles. I don't know how. Yeah, I don't know how the fuck I did it. I just I sat down and wrote some crazy shit at a very taking a rest. Nah, this is why I don't believe in taking a rest. Right now I'm at home. I'm in my house. Um, I got mixing board right here, microphone. My studio is right here. Well, I'm not battling. I'm making music. I'm right here. I'm at home. When I'm writing for battles, I'm right here. I'm at home. So working ain't really working. The most I do is get on a plane and you know go somewhere. But nah, working ain't really working. So you know. Oh no, I battle. I absolutely battle for cash, but the name is for respect. Yeah, you're not gonna get me on that ring for nothing. Nah, yeah. Listen, the reason I did that, a lot of people would be like, "What the fuck would make him take 3 battles in 8 days?" Some niggas don't take. A lot of niggas don't take 2 battles in that same amount of time. You know. But if y'all can remember back when I first started, I had took Pooh Bear in Chicago. A week later, I had Caustic in Oakland. And then a week after that, I had Old Red in Detroit. So I did it before. I was actually the first to do it. 3 battles in 3 weeks. Um, but it was relatively easy for me. So I was like, maybe if something, you know, could jam my time. Like nothing rattles me on stage. I'll put it like that. I'll put it like that. That's why I do my little shit talking in between bars and all that shit because I don't get rattled. There's nothing um that makes me forget what I got. I don't know why, I don't know how, but it's embedded. I'll say it when I'm home, and I'll get it to the point where I can't even slip. You know, I might stumble because of a tongue twister or some wordplay, some shit like that. But as far as the bars, I have I have every single line. So I figure, you know what, if and I mean, it might not have been a good move, but if I'm not being challenged lyrically, I have to challenge my preparation phases. I had my prep down to 2 weeks, 14 days. I said, I come out, I write for 7 days, and then I rehearse for 7 days. I'll have the whole battle memorized in 2 weeks. And it started getting to the point where that shit had no pressure on me whatsoever. It could be a day before I leave, and I'll be, just sharpening my third round with no type of pressure whatsoever. But I tell niggas all the time, I don't even get on a plane until I got all my shit. Not saying I'll risk missing my flight, but that's how prepared I make sure I am. So if it's the day I gotta fly out, you know, I could battle at the airport. I'll be that ready. So in any situation, I try to make sure I'm always that ready. So if I have two battles back to back, damn, I gotta plant 6 rounds up here. Or I'm damn, three battle. All right, I might have to plant 9 rounds up here. Which yeah, I ended up having to plant 9 rounds. So I had 9 rounds ready to go, and it wasn't really that hard. You think about the way niggas did it back in the day, and the way we used to battle when we saw niggas, and we used to see each other all the time, and we had shit ready to go. We had shit literally ready to go. How much Hollow pay? Man, Hollow my brother, man. How long pay me to rock no LOM? Or you just give it to me though, because I don't want to pay for it. Nah, that's a fact. It's all about your preparation. You don't ever want something else to make you slip. I always made sure that I was the reason that I would not have a good performance. Yeah. I always want to make sure I got my performance lined up. So yeah, yeah. My motivation, create it. Create it. Uh that's why I don't understand when people say they don't they not prepared for such and such, or they wasn't motivated for such and such, or I don't ever have that situation. Some people might be whack, but you know, do for sure, Amps. Yeah, for sure. I'm about to send an Uber for Bees, Amps. If you want to roll through, as soon as he hit me back, I'm gonna send an Uber to him. Um, yeah, yeah. So I never wanted my opponent to affect my performance. You figure if you in the NBA and you play a team and niggas say you supposed to win this game, you're not finna come out and lose the game. You're not gonna come out and lose the game. You're not gonna come out and shoot bad because they suck. And you're not gonna come out and box a nigga and get knocked out because he ass. You're not gonna come out and get tackled by a nigga because he weak. It's just not gonna happen. So if a dude is trash and y'all feel like he trash or not on the level of his opponent, that should never make his opponent's skills diminish. And yeah, I was literally only whack because he was ass. Niggas tell me all the time, yo, you shouldn't have used that bar on that platform. Like, bro, you serious? All right, all right. My motivation is literally just creating more material, creating more things, creating more, with the studio. I stopped writing songs because it was a fun challenge to punch in music. Like, okay, think of a line, punch it in, think of a line, punch it in is definitely faster and more fun to create that way, and it's a challenge. So it's different ways to challenge yourself if your opponents ain't bringing that out of you. Not saying that you know, my past 3 opponents didn't bring that out of me, but what happened? Because if you notice in the Cortez and in the Bankhead battle, I was turned up. But if you notice, both of them niggas went first, and they both told me, "Yo, I was trying to get you the fuck out of." So I'm like, shit, you know. So things like that can make you turn up. But as far as your performance, as far as actually writing, if you a writer, bro, it should always be there. It's never gonna sound like, nah, JC didn't really think about that. Because I do. I do. I just always think about what I'm writing. So yeah, it took me 7 days to write all 4 battles. The 4th battle, I don't know if y'all was paying attention to my Twitter, but I posted it. It was a text battle. And it was a three round text battle. You could hop on my Twitter and find the link. But like I said, it's just shit to do for fun. I got a motivation in creating. You know what I mean? There's no, my past 3 opponents was trash. Nah, you're trash for saying that. Fuck no. Mm-mm. Cortez is probably the most. Nah, Cortez is far from trash. Uh, used to text battle at G Unit forums. Damn. We talk about some throwback. Anyone you wouldn't battle? Well, I'll put it like this. At this point, um, I'm finding different reasons to take battles. So if I do a battle from here on out, it'll be a different purpose behind it. It might not be as blatant as, you know, yeah, I'm giving you the shot, or you know, it might not be as blatant as that, but I'll definitely stay in tune and let y'all know, you know, what was behind it, or what I was thinking, or whatever like that. But I definitely want to give a shout out to all of the opponents I had. It could have been very easy for me to come out and not only just lose the battles, but get smoked. Glue took on a lot at one time too, so he ended up slipping up in our battle. But Cortez and Bankhead, you know, a stumble in that battle, a slip in that battle, a choke in that battle, they're destroying me. You know, so that's a test that I like too. I like that my opponent understands what I'm capable of, and with that they bring out their best. And I'm left to a point where I'm at a corner. And a lot of people don't understand this about performances, especially my performances. I've had a lot of performances where I've gotten people at their very best, and a simple slip or a simple stumble, and they're killing me. They're destroying me. So you got Trez. Trez, shout out to Trez. That battle platinum. You look at me versus Trez, a slipping or stumble in that battle, Trez is annihilating me in that battle. He has, like right now, people have me just edging out every round. Like, yeah, JC was just a little bit better. I slip and stumble in that battle. Trez is not just winning the battle, he's destroying me because Trez was crazy in that battle. You know, Bankhead was crazy in that battle. If I slip and stumble, he's destroying me. So I like to be in those predicaments where you know, my back is against the wall and I can't afford to have nothing but a top-notch performance. You know, so shout out, like I said, shout out to my opponents for actually making me work. You know, it's one thing to write the material and memorize the material, bring the material out, but it's another thing for them to make sure when you bring this material out, you gotta always, you know, it has to always be at its best. Why is battle rap moving away from bars to performance? Um, I don't think it is. It's not. It's not. And see, I mean, I don't. I personally don't even think I destroyed Trez. I don't think I destroyed Trez. Do I think I beat him? Yes. Do I think I destroyed him? No. I think he had one of his best performance. I think it's probably either Loso or maybe franchise. I think Loso though. But yeah, one of his best perform up until that point, that was his best performance against me. And it was right at the point where JC cannot slip because you know Trez will take this round. So it took me having some crazy material and performing it well to actually take the rounds because Trez had me pinned against the corner where I had to fight my way out. So that's the point of having really 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 tough opponents, and you don't ever want anybody um to where people say it was easy. Even if the opponent doesn't do well, my yeah, JC wrote that, but he didn't really have to go crazy on that because he was battling such and such. So that's not and like I said, that's something I want a lot of people to pay attention to. The battles were 8 days apart, but look at the actual quality of the battles. You go look at the Cortez battle, and then you go look at the Bankhead battle. The Bankhead battle was 2 days later, you know, and that was all 8 days after Glue Easy. So I'm just saying, I'm testing myself in other ways. It has nothing to do with getting in the ring with nobody in particular. Um, I don't hear this same energy with Verb. I tweeted Verb too, jump in that ring. And I don't hear niggas saying, yo, JC want Verb, JC want Verb, JC want Verb. They hear JC versus Lux, and because of the pedestal that they have Lux on, they make it such a big deal and start changing the narrative and shit like that. But I've said something to all these people, you know, free Sir, because that's not no battle rap situation. But me and Surf was tweeting, ain't nobody say. Well, I saw a couple people talk about it, but nobody put that battle on the pedestal that they put the Lux battle on. I tweeted Suge. I said I'm gonna kill you. Nobody reacted to that the way they're reacting to me versus Lux. And I haven't said nothing publicly to Lux or about him outside of I didn't like the material or it was just okay or whatever like that. But I haven't said nothing in over a year. And people are still hanging on to that. They're putting that entire scenario where it's at. I'm fine with battling whoever want that smoke if they nice. It ain't got nothing to do with nobody in particular. If y'all feel like somebody nice, especially in the area of battle rap that I specialize in, that's I would like that battle. Do I want it? Do I care for it? No. And that's whoever. Y'all remember it was a year where I went after everybody who y'all said had a pen. I went after all of them. So it has nothing to do with nobody in particular. Would Lux potentially be considered top of the totem pole, maybe? Yeah, but it's because of who put him there. I got more fights than Lux. I ain't many fights. It was who you fought. I got more fights for Lux than Lux, and it's how and it's not just about who you fought. How well did you do out there? You know, is these people that you beating up on just getting beat up on, or are they people that's losing fights? And that's a big difference. I'm not just beating up on niggas. I'm killing niggas that are losing fights people that are trying to kill me. It's way more different. Which is why I'm not holding my criteria to a Lux battle. Say, I'll take that if you want to jump in the ring, you want the smoke. If not, whoever that is, tell him come on. Who? Nah, he don't want it. Tell him come on. It's whatever. It's whatever. I write. I'll destroy anything. Niggas ask me how did I feel about the Lux and the Verb. I'm like, bro, what? I got called a hater because I said I liked Verb's material for Mook better than his material for Lux. I'm a writer, bro. I listen. He had better material for Mook. There's no diss to that. So that's just, it's. Am I big on time limits? No. You can see Bankhead rapped way longer than me. I was contracted for 2 minutes. That's what I do. Um, I don't go over time like that. And to be honest, I try to have my slogan fit into the time. So if I go over time, it's gonna be a few seconds, and it'll be because of my slogan. So yeah, no. I'm not big on time limits at all. I stick to the time. I don't trip when they're going over the time. And what do I feel I need to improve? Now that's a good question. I don't, but I do feel like I could do more of things like rebuttaling. A lot of people don't know about my freestyle game, and I'm talking about plenty of times. I done been on stage kicking some nigga ass, and I'll lean back and be like, I'm about to rebuttal, and uh, they'll bomb in the round, and I'm talking about bomb. They'll bomb in the round, and so I'll lean back. I can't recall which battles it was, but I've done it a few times, and I'll lean back again and be like, I'm just about to wrap this shit and get it over with. I'll just literally lean back and say, I'm just about to get it over with. So, a lot of times I don't rebuttal because I feel like the opponent is doing bad enough, and I'll literally just let him bury himself. Um, then a lot of times I don't rebuttal because of the energy in the room. I know a lot of rebuttals can change the energy in the room, but I just don't, I don't take the risk. Um, yeah, and the DNA, the Fade to Black was a rebuttal, but it was a line that I had that I honestly, it wasn't in the battle, but I had placed it in the battle when he used the scheme. Um, but I'm not gonna lie and be like, I had freestyled the line or nothing like that. Um, I'm going to the basketball game. I'm not playing. Uh, I'll be letting my opponents rap. I do, but if y'all notice, it hurt them too. I wasn't lying on 15 minutes of fame when I said I had all my rounds ready and that I was going to win every single battle. I told y'all. I told you I had my shit ready. I knew what I was about to come out and do, and it was for them. It was for them to stop me. Is it mad? He might bank. Nah, he not. I wouldn't say. They got a lot of support for him. You know, they got a lot of support for him. I'm not mad at what they doing for Bankhead down there. I think every city that got a gunner that they believe in should do what they doing for Bankhead. Um, as a battler, it could get irritating because of the fans' point of view and their perspective and how that can make it look. Um, but my thing is, I've been through it so many times that it doesn't translate well to the masses once it drops. So I'm already prepared to deal with it. All I gotta do is do my thing. Um, but that's pretty much where it was with him. I'm definitely lit with Bankhead, and unless he just stop, yeah, he gonna definitely be a name for a while too. When we all knew what Tez was gonna do. Tez is a vet, you know what I mean. So uh, those two battles, I'm actually glad they were classics because they were back to back. It showcased me in a different light, but it also showcased them. You saw Method Man tweet about us, or he did a video about us, and then he ended the video saying that not only did we go crazy, but he think Cortez need to see more URL time because the vets don't need to be thrown away or forgotten. And I absolutely agree with that, especially the active vets. Tez has been around for a very long time, and he's still out here, and he's still consistent. He's still giving people 3 rounds. He's still, shaking rooms, so people like that you have to keep them around. I absolutely agree with Meth on that one. Any music dropping soon? And matter of fact, I was gonna do a video in Charlotte because I just wrote a freestyle yesterday and recorded it. It's fucking crazy. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. It's fucking crazy. It's about a minute and a half long. I was gonna shoot a video to it. So should I wait till next week and shoot a video to it, or should I just drop the freestyle today just because? What do y'all want to do? I could drop the shit right now. Yeah, I might be 9-0 on that URL app. I ain't gonna lie. It's me versus Tez, Louisiana, Mike P on there. I might be all. He said today, right now. Then one say both. So I drop it, and then I drop the video next week. Do I consider Writtens as a freestyle? I consider a freestyle loose verse. If we're talking about music, I consider a freestyle a loose verse. A freestyle is when you come out and you lay down a verse to a track, but it has no hooks, no nothing like that. Pretty much on a mixtape type of level. That's a freestyle. Now, that's why when you yeah. That's yeah, like, and that's the difference. You have a off the top freestyle, and then you have a freestyle. A freestyle is any verse to a beat, any verse to a random beat. You're not compiling a song or conceptualizing nothing like that. It's just a random verse. Yeah. I used to call them when I was younger, and I used to write them. I used to write them bitches in a form to like. This is when Cassidy and Lloyd Banks and Fab was like real heavy on influencing niggas. And I used to write them, and I used to call them loose verses because it was verses I didn't have on for songs. So I would just call them loose verses. I'd be like, yeah, I used to walk like any given day. I would have like 8 or 9 loose verses on me. And loose, they would only be 16s, but I would have them so well memorized that I could go, I could rap the shit back to back to back. Nah, no snippet. This is what I'll do. I'll upload the video within like the next hour. We'll do that. We can upload the video within the next hour. And you know what? I brag all the time about how easy this writing shit is. So we'll do this. This is for, I think it was about 100 people in here. We're gonna drop the video. We're gonna drop the freestyle. We're gonna drop the little verse. I'm shooting a video Summer Impact Weekend in Charlotte. We're gonna be out there wilding out. We're gonna shoot the video out there. But what I'm thinking is to just say skip it, drop the freestyle, and then write another one and do that in Charlotte. Like I said, the booth is here. I mix it myself. So I could drop that, boom, and then write another one. That's what I could do. That's what I could do. The work ethic is, man, there's no reason to not work. There's just no reason to not work. It's just that simple. There's no reason to not work. I mean, Tay Rock, he tweeted the other day, it was like, yo, I've been doing this shit like 3 days a week. Imagine if I knocked it up to 7. Yes, yes. And rock, my brother. If you see this, rock, kick that shit up to 7. Kick it up to 7, bro. Look at everything you're doing in 3. You had double that time, bro. It's ridiculous. Yeah. So the money there now more than ever. That's a fact. Like I don't discuss numbers and nothing like that, but the money is there, man. Like niggas always talking about what you get per battle and what do you get. Like nah, my nigga, nah. Like I met like think about what happened in them in them 8 days. As far like I battled 3 times in them 8 days, right? Like I don't battle for no change. You know what I mean? So it's been a crazy that was a nice 2 weeks. You know what I mean? You know them 2 weeks gonna set. You know I'm gonna build my studio. You know battle rap built my studio. You know so it's all about your work ethic. You take something and you move it into something else. But you have to always have more than one lane that you operate in. You know what I mean? So that way you have more than one lane operating for you, because that's all income. But am I compiling the album? Yes, yes. The F word I am. I am doing a album. Uh, to be 100% honest, it's almost done. I just stopped. Do I have a regular job? No, no, no. I mean, no, 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 no. I do this. This what I do. I just like I said. Rock said he do it 3 days a week. You know, this is like why if y'all got a name, right? I'm not JC the URL battle rapper. You know what I mean? People would see that, people that watch URL or only know of URL as far as battle rap go, they would consider me JC, from URL. But they consider everybody from URL. But as far as who I am JC. I have a name, I have a base, and I have operations. I have plenty of things I can do to reach out to people. And with this shit is a direct to consumer relationship. There's never a reason that anybody should wait for anybody else to move for them. So yeah, I battle on URL and I battle on blah blah blah, and then I make music and then I make YouTube videos to talk to the fans who support all this shit that I do. So it's plenty of avenues for y'all out here, man. It's plenty of avenues for y'all out here. But that ain't even the point of this video. The point of the video, I'm about to drop this freestyle. Y'all got me pumped. Niggas is tuned in. We doing all this rapping in 8 days. What's up with me teaming up with somebody? I wouldn't do 2-on-2 simply because I'm just too much myself. That's a bar. I'm simply just too much myself. My work ethic to write a battle with somebody, to perform it with somebody, that chemistry, the only people I could mesh with would be Mac Myron or Ill Will. If I did that, it would be because I'm here with them, and I'd have plenty of time to work with them and converge our styles and figure out the best possible. Myron has definitely slept on, but he getting his. I ain't gonna lie, he getting his. It's about time everybody get that shit. He getting his. Is it easy to be a top battler? Yes. I'll tell you why. Because you are what made you a top battler. Consistency kills everything. If you were able to work at such a pace that you made it to the top, then your work ethic and your pace should keep you there. The problem is people get complacent. They get to the top, they want to kick their feet up. Nah, I don't have a ceiling. You know what I mean? A lot of people want to be the top battle rapper, or I can write. So there's no limit to what the fuck I can do with my pen, and I'm not gonna just stop. You know, when YouTube ends or a battle rap career is over. I was writing before battle rap. I'll be writing after battle rap. So I'm not gonna nah, I'm not gonna say it's hard to be a top battler, but you just have to actually believe you're a top battler. Work to present yourself in that light, and then consistency will keep you there. I guarantee it. You look at most of the people that's been up there or that is up there, and then you look at the ones who are up there and aren't anymore. You look at they fall off, and you'll realize the inconsistency is what knocked them off. Whether it was inconsistency due to anything else, it could have been some wild shit, whatever they was on, out here in the streets or doing whatever. But it hurt they battling. It hurt their consistency. And then once your consistency drops, you fall right behind it. Um, so yeah, that's that. Um, but yeah, all right, that's it. I need y'all to stay tuned. I'm gonna drop this. I'm talking about I'm about to drop this shit. And y'all let me know if this I'm not gonna do a video for it. I'm gonna write another one, and then I'm gonna do a video for that one. The one that y'all don't got, y'all ain't gonna have, because I'm gonna drop the video. It's gonna be a whole new brand new freestyle. Might even be a song depending on how much time we got out there. But other than that, I appreciate everybody coming in, checking it out. I had to break it down for y'all, let y'all know this was not a bluff. I really did write this shit in a week, perform it in a week, and win all of them. And I did say I was gonna do it beforehand because I was that prepared. And niggas just need to, that should be, if that's not, if that's not for something, Kickstarter for niggas in the game to try to, you know, turn up, do something, you know what I mean? Elevate themselves or elevate the game in some type of way, then then they don't need to be around. Steel sharpens steel. We all know that. I'm not saying do 3 battles in a week, but I might be saying, do 3 consistent battles in a row. That might be what I'm saying. Not everybody can do 3 consistent battles in a row in a week, but show me something. That's all. Show me something. Show us something. We the fans. We out here. We want to see it too. Other than that, I'll see everybody at Charlotte, in Charlotte, Summer Impact. And then stay tuned for all the latest and anything I got coming up. I'm gonna always bring it here first because this is my platform for y'all. So holla at your boy.